Welcome back to Deer Valley Homestead with me, Andy. This week we are going through our rabbits. We have a whole bunch going on. We have some rabbit kits who need weaning, and we potentially have 4 mothers who need setting up with their nest boxes and everything else that goes with it. I say potentially 4, I don't know who is pregnant and who is not. And the reason for that is a whole great big disaster show, which I'm going to show you right now. Firstly, I will point out that all the animals are okay. That's the most important thing. However, things took a turn south pretty fast last night. I'm not sure when it happened, but I'm currently sat on my Rabbitry, which is supposed to be up against this tree. After that disaster show, I moved the Rabbitry here underneath the walnut tree. I was planning to move it anyway, but that just kind of pushed me forwards that little bit faster. The main reason that I wanted to move it is that after that branch fell on the Rabbitry about 18 months ago, it just wasn't getting the protection from the sun in the heat of the summer that I really wanted for them. I could see last summer that they struggled. I was putting bed sheets and all sorts of things over it, but here under the walnut tree they will get complete protection from the sun when it leaves out, but it's already started, so maybe a week or so. Hey Sticker. They're all a little bit antsy because I haven't given them breakfast yet today. Normally I do it about 7 in the morning and it's currently 9:30. So they're all wondering where their dinner is. First thing I'm going to do is give these guys all a really good clean out. They haven't been cleaned since I moved it, which was about 2 weeks ago. There are still a few scars from when it fell over, and this is one of them. I just need to replace the stringer, but it's working for now, one thing at a time. What's up, Mr. Gray? You want to come out while we clean you up? I think you do. I know, buddy, I know. It's okay, it's okay. We gotcha, we gotcha. So Mr. Gray is going to hang out in one of our rabbit tractors just for half an hour while we give him a clean out. He has already been eating green this year, so I'm not too worried that he's going to get sick or get bloated or anything like that. I'm trying to show you up close. This is about as dirty as they get. It's mostly dry hay, but there will be some poop in here as well. I don't clean the rabbit bowls that often, maybe once a month. I've got about a week until I can put the water nipples back on for them, which is much easier. Just have to fill up one tub and everybody gets nice fresh water. But still, we're not at our last frost date yet. We have one rabbit house. I don't give them that much hay at the moment. I find that generally they just play around with it if I give them too much, so I give them a smaller amount, and then if they finish it, I'll give them more. Alright, one rabbit, he was a little bit unhappy to come back here. At the moment, I am busy transitioning my rabbits from hay to greenery. And that is basically all I'm giving them each day at the moment. So they started with about half that, and now after 2 weeks I give them this much. And the idea is just to help them build up the enzymes in their stomach naturally, rather than just switching it out dead stop. In about a week or two, they'll be pretty much on all grass and they won't get any hay. But I take about 3 weeks and I just slowly switch them over. Hey buddy, you forgive me? He was very unhappy when I picked him up out the rabbit tractor. He did not want to come back home. To be honest, I wasn't planning on showing you Cole. However, her nest box was in here, and now there's not a lot, but she's put a whole bunch of fur in here in the last few days. I didn't even notice that until just now. So we're going to leave that alone. I'll just give her extra hay and clean everything out for her. But that is a good sign that at least one of my rabbits is pregnant. I believe the first baby could be due as soon as 2 days. But as you know from the disaster that happened, I don't really know when it's going to happen. So I had bred all of the rabbits, and then it fell over maybe 4 or 5 days later, and there was a bunch of breeding activity which there shouldn't have been. If these ladies were already pregnant, they would have fought the boys instead of welcoming them. So I could be 2 days away from babies, I could be 7 days away from babies, or there could be no babies. But given the fur in the nest box, I think we have a good chance with Cole here. If I ever do get to make another Rabbitry, which I would like to, I definitely know a few things I would change, and one of them is corners. The corners are nearly always the toilets, and the corners that have mesh all the way into the corner are great. The corners that don't are disgusting. Want some of the good stuff? Yeah, you do. Alright, there you go. Now Stiga here is a special case. I never breed my rabbits back to back. I always give them at least 2 or 3 months space in the middle. However, because of the hutch falling over, I don't know if she was bred or not. I believe she may have been. So we're going to get her ready as well, just in case. These kits, I mean they're almost rabbits now, are about 9 weeks old, which is just past when I would normally wean them. So we're going to take them out. They're going to move into a rabbit tractor and start getting moved along each day. I'm pretty sure that they have weaned themselves. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, hey, 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 it's okay. It's okay. I have got too many helpers today. I've got Limeria. Say hello, puppy. Hello. I've got a Nandu. And a minute ago when I picked up the camera, I had another Nandu. But that's Floki. And Floki is instead around by the barn. Floki, you want to come say hello? No. Hey, ducks. You coming out for the day? Actually, we'll give you a quick update on the chicken area while we're here. When I made that video, I did promise you I would show you. So I'm trying to grow some food in the chicken area, just because, you know, I know they're always going to eat it back to dirt, but it's still nice for them to get a bunch of fresh food every now and then. Now, you may or may not believe it, they actually have a whole field of grass and herbs and everything they could possibly want over there. But of course, I came over, so they're here. So this area here is growing This is just grass seed and any vegetable seeds I had left over that we're not going to use this year. Anything out of date. And it's slowly getting there. Hopefully you can see there are some shoots coming up. Now that's only been down there for maybe 6 days, 7 days. It's not that long, so it's doing pretty well. The other area, which you saw in the video, I think it was 3 weeks ago, now looks like this. The young chickens are sticking their heads through and have created this no man's land, but the rest of it is starting to get there. Some different legumes, there's some clover, some grass, and I haven't actually spotted any vegetables that I know what they are just yet. Might as well look how many eggs we have this morning. Not too many yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stiga here is actually our most experienced mama. Alright Stiggy, there's a little pile of green for you. Alright, that is all our rabbits cleaned. All the ones who need nest boxes have it. That is all 4 ladies, just because I don't know who's pregnant and who's not. I mean, I have an idea, but sometimes you can't really tell 100%. These ladies are all gonna chill. I'm gonna go and do some of the other jobs that I need to do, but I will come back to you anytime something interesting happens, i.e. we get some fur pulling, we get some nest making, or we get some young kits. Alright, good morning. It is a rainy day here, but we need that, so that's good. But it is also a very good day. We just let these Nandus out. Come on, Nandus. These guys are awesome. Yes. It's their freedom for the day. Anyway, more importantly, yesterday I was checking on the rabbits and I was starting to worry that nothing was happening. However, last night I saw something was happening, so hopefully, yes, we have action. Let me show you. Well done, Mama Cole. What do you have in here for us? Now I'm not gonna stick my hands in there, but there are definitely, you can see some fur moving. There are definitely some little babies in there. Now, some people like to put their hands in the nest. Some people say it's fine, don't worry about it. My experience is that if you put your hands in there, something bad happens. So I just leave them alone and I wait until they're 7, 8, 9, 10 days old before I put my hands anywhere close. Of course, if anything has gone wrong, it will develop a little bit of a smell, and then I will put my hands in there. But generally, I try to avoid it. So I will show you these guys again as soon as I can get some footage of them without interfering with the nest. As for the rest of these guys, as you know, I don't know who's pregnant and who's not pregnant. It's a bit of a disaster. However, we have mother's favorite. She has shown no signs of nesting, but is absolutely huge. We have Stiga, who has blood on her face. You have babies for us? Oh, Stiga's also had babies. Yes! So unfortunately Stiga had her babies outside of the nest. There was 1 in the nest, there was 1 in the nest and 3 outside the nest. They are all stone cold, so I've had to bring them in the house to warm them up. I didn't think they were actually alive. However, now that I've got them warming up, there is some signs of life. I will do my best for these little guys and I will let you know how it goes. But for now, I just have them in a container in some warm water, and of course I can control the temperature of that water just to give them a chance to warm up. You can do it, little guys. You can do it. Okay. I think at least 2 of them are maybe going to be okay. Alright, well that sums up homesteading sometimes. For some reason, Stiga, who is our most experienced mum, decided to leave her babies everywhere, not put them in the nest, and she wasn't doing anything to look after them either. And you've seen they are now inside. What happened, Stiga? You've had maybe 10 litters for us and you've never had a problem. What happened? Oh no, there's another one down there. Success and heartbreak. Alright team, they are back in the nest. I'm going to put them back in with mum and I'm going to watch really carefully because there's a chance it doesn't go very well. And I do have the less favourable option. Watch out, Stiga. Watch out. That I can try and put them in with the other babies from Cole here. It's risky either way. Mama Stiga could decide that she doesn't like these babies and do bad things to them. And the same, if we put them in the other nest, there's also a chance that that goes wrong as well. So I'm going to stay out here for the next half hour, until I see anything positive or negative happening. And let's see what happens. What do you say, Stiga? You going to look after these two? Okay, Stiga's having a look. So she knows they're in there now, because she just put her nose right in on them. Those are your babies, Stiga. Try to look after them, okay? Alright, little update for you. It is now lunchtime, so it's about 4 hours after these rabbits were born. So I will give you all the information without giving you all the information. Stiga had 6 babies. 5 of them were still here when I arrived outside this morning. And currently 2 of them are doing okay, because they were scattered all over the place and they didn't have any chance like that. So they've been back out here now for 3 hours and they are doing okay. They are definitely still a little bit colder than they should be, and I have been umming and ahhing over whether to leave them here. Do I put them with Cole down here? She already has a nice big set of babies. That would keep them warm, but it also comes with its own risks that they get rejected by her and she does not so pleasant things to them. So what I'm going for is leaving them in here with Stiga, and I will check them as often as I can, but I do have to go out this afternoon, and I cross my fingers for them. I think this is the best option. I just hope it works. And it's very sad for Stiga that this has happened. She's normally such a good mum. I think we've had 9 sets of kids from her, and we've never had something negative like this happen before. I will check all of my research and numbers later just to see if I did something wrong, but I think sometimes things just go wrong. Alright, good morning team. We have a lot of interesting things to look at in the Rabbitry today. I guess we will start with the sad part, and that is that Stiga does not have any babies left. So I think a combination of them not being born in the nest and them getting too cold was sadly just too much for them. The slightly strange thing, and I need to do some more research on this and learn what's going on, is that Stiga here, after all the babies have departed, has now gone and made a full nest with more more, you know, before there wasn't very much there. And it was like a half attempt at a nest. And suddenly today, when there's no babies in there, she's made a really nice nest for them. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I need to do some research and see if that's, you know, maybe that means something, maybe it doesn't, but I'll find out. But the more exciting news is Mrs. Brown here has made us another nice big batch of babies, and she has made a beautiful nest. Let's take you in close. She has made a beautiful nest with lots and lots and lots of fur, and there are lots of healthy babies in there. I have no idea how many. As you know, I take a very hands-off approach with baby kits, and unless I smell that something is wrong, I really don't put my hands in there at all. Congratulations, Mama Brown. You did really well. We will get you some extra snacks. But it looks like quite a big nest, so I'm hoping there's quite a lot in there. So I guess that is 3 out of 4 ladies who have now had their litters. And the only question is whether Mama's favourite here is pregnant or not. And I'm really not sure. Sometimes she looks pregnant, sometimes she doesn't. In the nest, I mean, she kind of made a nest, but they all do that sometimes, just when they're eating, you know, and they stick their head in the middle and they go for it, and it just looks like they've made a nest, even though they haven't. So, put your comments in the section down below. Do you think this lady is pregnant? And that will be in a future video, because this video is hopefully coming out today. As always, thank you very much for watching. Leave your comments down below, hit the like button, subscribe. I hope you have an awesome day, and we will catch you soon. Hello, Miriam. You want to eat some more poop? It's terrible. She will eat anything. Hey, come on, boy. We don't need to eat poop. We buy you expensive food at 50 euros for 20 kilos. Okay? There's no way you need vitamin poop. No way.